Hello, good evening. I just realised that camera is way not in the right place, is it? There we go. Kind of. That'll do, won't it? So, good evening. I can't remember what day of the week it is now. I think it's Wednesday. What's that saying? Three times a charm? Third time lucky. That's one. Third time lucky. I'm getting there. So, we were meant to do this on Monday, but things came up on Monday. And then they came up yesterday as well. And, well, tonight we're here. I'm a little bit later than I planned. And I'm going to make a bit of a confession. I can't find my samples. I have got Mum's samples, so I have got some samples to show you. I haven't got a clue what I have done with my pile of samples. And I've also lost my stamps that I was using. So they will turn up. They're somewhere in here. Somewhere. So yeah, they will turn up. Oh, hello to Quartzy Lady over on YouTube. Hi to Claire and to Catherine as well. So good evening. We are going to be looking at our December monthly made box. So again, apologies that I kept finding other things I had to do, and I need to ask Ed where it is. I haven't got a clue. Honestly, you know when you think, how can I miss a pile of samples? They're like that, especially with all my stamps on it. So anyway, I've nicked another stamp set because we need to use something, don't we, tonight? Yeah, they'll turn up. I need to have a good clean. A good clean and tidy is what I need. Anyway, minor detail. I hope you're enjoying that. I've not turned my lights on either, have I? I hope you're enjoying the advent calendars as well. So if you've got one about advent calendars, I hope you're hopping on over to YouTube every day to check out for the well, what's opening in our boxes every day. It's been quite fun so far, hasn't it? Hi Jackie. Hi Christine. Hi Susie. Hi Yoshi. Oh, hi. I know who you are. Hiya. All the way from Israel. Hello. Bet you've got better weather than we have. Hi Pauline. Hi Zena. So yeah. Should we get started? Yeah. Right. I don't even know if the camera's in the right place. We will see as we go. You can tell something overran, so I was late coming on tonight as well. Oh, hi Lynn. There you go. I'm starting to know the names now over on YouTube. So hi Lynn. Makes sense now. Right, there we go. So this is December's monthly make box. I know a few of you haven't got them yet, so apologies. I know post is struggling a little bit, but you're in for a good treat. And hopefully, I think we've found 2 sprouts so far. So if your box had a golden sprout in it when you opened it up, so if you're, I'll start that again. I'll try and make some sense. If when you opened your monthly make box, there was a lovely golden sprout, there should have also been a little sticker here that has your voucher code to use on the website. So there was 3 sprouts sent out. I think we're up to 2 that have been found, so there's still 1 out there to find. Evening Mum. And it was Mum that made the sprouts, if you were wondering. They are quite cool. Again, she made me one. Not quite sure where I popped at. I think it's with my set of samples. So if my golden sprout and my samples turn up, I will show you them. Anyway, let's get into this box, shall we? So, it was. I do like this box. It's a good one. I think we're going to be using this for a long, long time. I'm going to move everything out of the way because my camera's a little bit close in. So let me move it all as we go. Right. So let's get rid of that big box, shall we? So first up, this month it's called Circle Frames. You can see you've got a big stamp set, and you've also got your polyplate in there. So you've got the vine and star frames. You can see these wonderful little ones. They don't really show you much on here. Yeah, really, really nice little circle. And then you've got a beautiful painted circle polyplate. Now we've had a big painted circle, but we've never had a little one before, and you'll notice it fits beautifully behind these little frames almost. Yeah. Oh, the sprouts would look cool on a Christmas tree. So in your box, of course, you get your big set. Now I have nicked the stamps out of this one, so there's where my stamps came from for tonight. So you get your big stamp set, which is, you've got this beautiful star frame one, and again, if you think about your mini polyplate, it'll fit around that as well. So you've got your beautiful star frame, you've got your additional ones if you want to build in there, you have got your dream and your hope as well, to kind of to fit, well, they don't fit, they stamp over the top of that frame. And then down at the bottom you get this beautiful vine one. I had so much fun drawing this one, you can probably tell. And then what I've done as well is I've just added a few little branches. They don't look much, they really don't look much, those two, do they? But when you're using them, you just add them to the edges of your frame and it really does pad it out. So it looks beautiful like that, but you might want to just make it bigger. And to do that, you use your little ones with it. And then you've got two sayings that go with it, which is life is better with friends and wishing you a lifetime of love, laughs and happiness. Now to me that sounds like quite a nice one to go inside a card. But they are. And of course they are much bigger. So let me just grab this one here. You can see they are much bigger. So they fit your mini circle poly plate as well. So if you wanted to, you could use that one. Or it does fit. Let me move that out the way. It does fit your mini painted one as well. Yeah. So that's the brand new one that comes with this set. But you can see I thought that worked wonderfully with that beautiful star. So I don't know if you can quite see it behind there. Yeah. Right. So where was I? That's your big stamp set. You then get your mini poly plate. Lovely, lovely, beautiful one. It's again all those painted, the painted style that we keep doing. I do enjoy doing it, and you can get loads of different techniques using that one as well, and your inks on there. You then get your little booklet, leaflet, not quite sure what to call it, your inspiration-y bit. Now I was a bit stuck this month because I wanted to add some more step-by-steps in this. So you've got layering up your frame, so adding to it to make it look bigger, layering your star one, but then I also wanted to do some, just down here, you've got how to colour that star frame. So think of it as a poly plate and get an ombre on there, so you can get some beautiful, if I had my samples I would show you, beautiful colour on there. So pop your ombre on there and then you can, well, yeah, you can imagine, can't you, just creates beautiful ones like I've done a bit down here. But then you've got like your different samples in there as well to go through. Look at that, for if you wanted to, you could use that one for Christmas, couldn't you? We will share my samples once I found them and photograph them again. Right, so that's your stamp sets. We also added a little something extra. Mine's a bit empty, but yours will have something in there. And then as always, you should have your discount code in there too. So just to recap, discount code, a little something to pop under your tree, and then the bit we're really interested in, your stamp sets. So you've got your poly plate and you've got this beautiful big vine and star frames on there, which are beautiful. This one though. Ooh, Valentine's, it could be anything really, this vine one, because it's just, I was thinking Easter with a few little bunny rabbits in there maybe, or just like little fairies, things like that. So that is what is in your set. Now I did say Mum to the rescue. She dropped off, let me check I've got the right ones first. Yes, I have. She did drop off her, move that out of the way, her samples. So not all is not lost. It's a good job she went overboard with them. So starting off, just look at that. How beautiful is that? Those lovely tones that Mum uses, those autumnal tones. And just check. Oh, she's done. It's just coloured in that vine. Really simple. Well, look at this background. That's not simple, but the topper is very simple. She just stamped that topper, added a few of those vines in the corners. Because look, just those teeny tiny little stamps. Yeah. And then just use those autumn colours to colour it in. Beautiful. And then again, just popped a few on there. Do you like that one? It does look very, very nice. Next one, she's been at it with, I think these are oxides. It does look like oxide actually. Anyway, there you go. You've got your beautiful little star frame over the top of the painted one. And she's just popped her sentiment in the middle. And she's used the edge of her stamping block just to add some detail. But great for like teen kind of cards or tween kind of cards. Yeah, that's a lovely purple one. Back to the vine. And check this one out. She's even cut. That's a bit of fussy cutting for you, isn't it? Even cut some of these out. So you've got your autumnal and your spring coming in here, and then you've just got your sentiment down in that bottom corner. But it is beautiful, isn't it? I am loving that vine. I know I shouldn't say that, but I do love that vine. It is gorgeous. And then you go from something like that, which is very autumnal, quite fussy, yeah, to this one that she's created using the beautiful poly plate. I don't know if it's quite coming across in the background. We've got that beautiful wash effect on the poly plates in the back. And then again, she's used the poly plate in the background here to pop our stars over the top, with our lovely little saying in there. I do like that saying. Wishing you a lifetime of love, laughs and happiness. Very pretty. But how simple. It sounds awful saying simple, but it is. It's the idea is simple when you break it down. So she stamped it twice, stamped it on another piece of card, and then popped the stars over the top. But it looks really good, doesn't it? Right, next up. Again, that lovely vine. She's, again, it's mum, so she's coming with her ribbon on this one. You've got these beautiful reeds in the background, just so pretty. There. But for me, they're quite delicate, to be fair. They're quite a delicate little one. And then she's just used, again, just to frame it, those little tiny ones, so these ones. Yeah. Just to create the frame on there. There's that one. And then this one. Check this one out. Look at all these beautiful stars. I wouldn't have thought of doing that with a border. Do like that idea. And then we've just got our beautiful stars in the background there, and we've got Dream in the middle. Now, when she was making, well, when she was dropping off the sample, she said, did you realise when you were making the advent calendar how well it went with this stamp set? I said I hadn't, but she had. Let me just open them up. I always keep mum's in the bag, she delivers them in until. So she has used our set 1, and I did have it, where is it? There it is. Hang on a second. So we're way past day 4, aren't we? So our day 4 stamp sets here. Yep, this one she's used with our monthly make. So are you ready? Check that out. How cool does that look? So she's used her vine to create that frame around her Christmas tree. But it would help if I put it where you could see it. Yeah, what a fab little idea is that? So it fits perfectly in it, and if that one fits, the other one's going to fit. But the other one she's used a star for. So you've got that lovely spiky Mikey with our beautiful star frames. So she's used that idea of the corner again. I do like that one. But how cool is that? Reminds me of Blackpool Tower. You know, with all the lights and things flashing. Yeah, maybe just me. It just reminds me of Blackpool Tower though. So you can see it does work beautifully with our first set from our advent calendars. Yeah. So quick run through of them. Again, apologies, not got a clue where mine are, but I will share them over the next few weeks. So there you go. Got that beautiful one with that little Mr. Bobbly tree in there. We've got our Spiky Mikey in there. It's great, isn't it, when everything just comes together. Got those beautiful those beautiful star frames. Our beautiful vines. I'm going to whip through these. Look at that though on a DL. I know some of you really do love your DLs. Put that. Perfect. Yeah, love that idea. Sorry, going back to this one. So you don't have to use your star one in the centre. You could just use a really nice sentiment in the middle. But you've got that, it's almost like that panel in the background, haven't you? Sorry, did like that idea. Right, next up, we've got those beautiful little vines again. She's got me thinking something, you know, like we could do spring, summer, autumn, winter kind of idea, interlock them all. I do like looking at other people's ideas with these, because it gives you more ideas, doesn't it? Right, and then that final one, I think that has to be my favourite one. That beautiful one. And I think we're going to create something a bit like that tonight. Yeah? Right then. So, let me just wipe my table down because I knew I had bits on it. And let me grab my... Yep, it's the right one. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your lovely comments. Let me grab a page in here. Yeah, all good. There we go. Right, so I've just got one of my little index cards in front of me there. And what I want to do is play with that beautiful vine. Because I do think that is just gorgeous. So I think I'll do pop it back. Oh, decision time now. I'm actually going to nick a bit of Mum's ideas as well. So I'm going to take this apart. Right. So I want to start off with a bit of a pale background. So there's only one place I am going right now. And it's my gamboge, isn't it? Very gentle. Come on. There we go. It's going that gentle, it didn't want to come out. So give it a quick spritz. Oh, kitchen roll there is. You've all gone very quiet on me. So hopefully your boxes have arrived. I know a few are taking their time. But they all went out. They did. To be fair, we were the packaging, this bit, the leaflet, that bit took its time to get to us. So I do know there are delays out there at the moment. Hopefully you won't be waiting much longer if yours hasn't arrived yet. So we've got this beautiful, beautiful gamboge background. I just want to make sure it's dry because I want to get that vine stamped beautiful and crisp. That'll do. I do need to get my other one sorted, don't I, with the heat gun. That one does make a lot of noise. Right, so I'm going to start off with, with a bit of hope in the background. It's always a good place to start, isn't it, with hope. I'm just going to pop hope on there. Let me just... Computer says no. There we go. Right, so popping our hope in the background, and then we're just going to very gently stamp it. So I think we're going to keep stamping with our brush. So let me grab that gamboge again, because I don't want it to overpower. I know on this one Mum will have gone for something like a tea dye by the looks of it. Yeah, in the background. So that's kind of the effect I want, but I want it even more distressed. So I'm using my brush out. We're just going to pop our hope in the background. Oops. So just squirt your brush out and then pop on. I can't even see my screen at the moment. There we go. So what I'm doing is I'm just walking it out on my table so that we don't have any big clumps of ink on there. I should have really moved it to the edge so we've got... And you see it's not stamping perfectly, but I don't want it to. I want that kind of distressed look. There you, so you can just make out hope in the background. Yep. I'm using a piece of kitchen roll at this point. There we go. And then I've got ink on my desk, so there's only one thing we're going to do now, and that's splatter, isn't it? Let's see if I can find a bigger paintbrush. There we go. Get a quick splatter in the background. Ooh, that was a bit... Oh, I went on overdrive, that splatter, didn't it? Right, and then I'm just going to have to heat it up again. Oh, antique linen. I was close. It's normally tea dye, antique linen, vintage photo. Ooh, my paintbrush wasn't clean, was it? There we go. Ooh. Finding everything wobbling today. Got to admit, when I've been editing the videos, Mr. Roo has turned around and said, "Your camera does wobble a bit." I went, I said, "It's that bar that's on, you know, holding all my camera arms up and things." He went, "Oh, I will fix that for you over Christmas." So he said it. He's going to be held to it. Him and Bear can come and do some fixing. Because it just keeps wobbling on me. Right, am I happy just to plonk him straight onto there, or do we want a bit more texture is the question. I think we're just going to go for a straight plonk at this rate, for this one. Are we? You can hear the cogs, can't you? They're going. They are going now. No, we're not. You knew it was never going to be that straightforward, didn't you? So before we do that, I want to add some of our little bits and bobs in the background. Can't believe I'm having to turn off my heater. I turned it on when we came in onto full whack. And having hot flushes now, it's that hot in here. Right, so where's my greens gone? Not a good ooh, actually fossilised amber might work better. Oh, wild honey. We're going wild honey on this one. Right, I'll change my mind as I keep going. So I'm going to grab my wild honey out, and I'm going with ink so that it doesn't interfere when we start stamping over the top. If I went with my oxides, there's a chance that when we come to stamp it in a little bit, stamp my wreath over the top, my vine, that it's going to interfere, and I don't want that. So that's why I'm using my inks. Nothing's going to interfere with the inks. It's like Brusho. It's ooh, we're having one there as well. Maybe one there then. Right, there we go. We clean my stamp off at the same time. Bonus. Hi Yvonne. So we've got our lovely little one, and then we're just going to stamp our beautiful vine down in this bottom corner. Is he gonna fit? No, didn't think he would. Let me see. That one's bigger. That'll do. So pop it on there. There we go. I'm liking that background. Alright, so I need... Oh, why is it you can never ever ever find? There it is, right in the middle of the box. You can never find the colour you want, can you? So I am just going for vintage sepia because I think this vine will look, well, it does look beautiful in browns, doesn't it? Just make sure we ink him up. Keep going, girl. There we go. Right. And we're just going to do a quick splat. Just like that. Oops. There we go. Right. Let's take that off. Let's hope I've pressed. Oh, I did. There we go. That's worked. And there we go. Sorry. My pewter just kicked me out. I can't see you. Give me a second. You can always tell, can't you, when something goes wrong, because it's like, oh, she's gone quiet. There we go. I keep saying to a little lady that she needs to come and be my camera girl, and she keeps saying no. One day. One day. I don't offer it to Bear anymore because we know he turned off YouTube once. Anyway, so we have got our beautiful little wreath going on there. So I'm just looking for me green. I think I might want a slightly darker one than that. Is that going to be dark enough? Let's see, shall we? Oh, no, that one's fine. So I'm actually going to start off and I'm just going to colour in these lovely leaves in the background. So I'm going to have quite a... And there's nothing special about this, you just slap your... Ooh. Oh, no. And they had a landslide or something you really can't see yet. There we go. I just had a thought where my samples might be. So whilst I'm colouring this in, what's everyone been up to? Is everyone ready for, dare I say that C word? I think we're going to get a tree this week. I'm hoping we're going. Unless this storm's got other ideas. It's been renamed in our house, that storm. I won't tell you what it is, but it's cracking. Because we were sat there the other day trying to work out what day we'd go and get a tree, and literally tomorrow is the only day before next Thursday when we can go and get a tree. So it's tomorrow, or we have to get the fake one out of the loft. Right, so looks pretty enough by itself, doesn't it? It really does. However, it's rainy season over in Israel. I didn't know that. But it's not as bad as what we've had the last few days, so whew. To be fair, I thought I need my wellies to come out here tonight. Right, I'm just looking for my inks. That's why I've gone quiet again, because the many piles of inks on the desk haven't got a green in them. So what I'm looking for is two. Ooh, there's one. Oh, no, it's not. It's blue. It's just rude, isn't it, when it doesn't give you the right colour? I might do a bit of old paper, actually. Old paper, and I want a bit of peeled paper. There we go. So, all we're going to do with this now is we're going to take these lovely little building ones. I'm just going to start adding them to it. So, I'm going to go with my old paper for this one first off. The only thing I would say is I'm going to try and connect it into my vine. I'm not going to take too long to line it up, but try and have it, you know, attached to a vine, because generally leaves need branches, don't they, and things like that. Otherwise they're just floating out to space, and you know. You can see I'm just building it up. Ooh, Tommy grumbles. It's like a monster coming for me then, wasn't it? Just keep adding it on there. It's a good job I chose my little index card book tonight, isn't it? Otherwise we'd be going all over with this. I could do with one of our little round. Just see if I can find one. Go. Makes life easier, doesn't it? Right. I don't have to keep moving my book around as much. She says, and then starts to move a book again. There we go. getting messy, don't I? Just going to add a few more in here. This is one of those, you know, like when I get hold of my doodle pen, it's the same with this. Just keep adding it until you think it looks kind of right. Yeah, that's okay, isn't it? Right, next one. Oh no, poor Lynn's. She's lost her arch and your shed's leaking. Oh no. Not a leaky shed. I've just got a giant puddle outside the door and I didn't notice until I stepped out. And I didn't know until I took little lady to guitar tonight that I've actually got I must have a hole in the bottom of my shoe. Because I've got a very wet foot. Or the puddle was just a lot deeper than I thought it was. One of the two. So I'm just adding now. I've gone back in and got my little squirrely one, my little tiny one. And this one's great for filling in any of those little bits. Like here, can you see I've got a massive gap between my leaves. So again, I'm just going to come in and pop another one in. And here. But it's great to do it in different colours. So I've used old paper and peel paint. We might even in a minute go back in with something a little bit darker, just to add another layer of colour. So you start to see gaps. It's really strange. It's, you can tell I normally turn my book round. There we go. But we've gone from that really beautiful, very I don't want to say elegant, what's the other word for it? Like light touch wreath. There we go. That one. Yeah, so that's where we started off. And you can see just by adding those little stamps and a little bit of green ink, it soon starts to build, it soon starts to really layer up. Right, I'm going to go for a slightly dark one. My green leaves aren't quite as green as I was hoping. That sounds really daft, but you know what I mean. They're not quite jumping out as much as I was hoping they were going to. So let me just grab. I always forget which one's which between these two. The Spanish moss and Olympia green. And one's really, really dark, and that's the really dark one, Olympia green. And Spanish moss is a bit more subtle. Well, in comparison anyway. So just going to pop in a few more of our little one. Just like that. Could really go for it with your colours, couldn't you? It is, it's one of them, when do you stop? Just keep building it up, when do you stop? Just keep going. Right, one more and I'm taking it off me. Right, I am. Stop looking at it now. Right, let's put all my bits away before I lose another stamp set today. So, we've got our beautiful background. You can still see that hope ever so slightly in the background. And then all we're going to do is pop. I'm going to use the Life is Better with Friends as our background. So it's going to come down into here. I think before that though, I am going to stamp that in black so it does stand out. At the moment I've got this little patch of green and it's not filling in with the rest of my page, yeah? So my background and my topper aren't really talking to each other. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of green, and you know what's coming next, don't you? We're going to tie the two together, so put a little bit of green there. There we go. Instantly you just got that, oh dear, I oversplattered. Right. instantly you can see it started to tie together. It belongs there. I've not just popped it on the top like it was looking. I'm going to get a quick blast in my heat gun again. There we go. Right. So what we could do, we could take our hope, because it's in the background, and pop it there on a piece of card, but I'm not. I am going to use that because I quite like that. So where's my smaller stamp block gone? I've used like 3 different sizes of stamp blocks tonight, haven't I? Pick that one up. And there you go. That one will do. So life is better with friends. Yep, give it a good ink up. And we'll pop it in here like so. Oh, I'm struggling to line it up and then I realise it's got lines on my page, haven't I? Duh. I shouldn't have admitted that, should I? There we go. If I can't stamp it straight on a lined piece of paper. Yeah. Right, so. Oh, I don't think you're on your own over there. Over on YouTube, Lynn. There's a few of you over there. Right, so, and everyone's being quiet tonight, so I wouldn't worry. Right, so at the moment it's looking a little bit, everything's in this corner. I've done nothing down this side. So all I'm going to do, just to finish it off, I'm going to take out a little bit again. And we're just going to, I didn't clean my stamp, did you see that? I didn't clean the, what's it called? What we use first? Oxide off my stamp. So when I came to stamp, it's got a little bit of that oxide still in it. Didn't like it. Or I didn't like it, one of the two. No, I think everyone's quite quiet tonight, Lynn. Okay, just pop a few more on there, I think. Right, so I'm done with my brown. I'm going to add my... Hi, Noella. We've nearly finished. I'm just filling up my page because it had gone lopsided. Again, I'm just padding it out. So, taking my little vine. Oh, I did that one right over the top. That's not good, is it? There we go. I didn't colour these in before I did my oxide. Silly girl. The only reason I wanted to do that was because I've got, if I put my pen over the top, I could pick up oxide on it. But if I dry it first, it'll take some of it away. Noella's been crafting. Cool. You've been making something nice. Little lady decided she was going to make some presents for her dance teachers. And it was going all well until she realised that she had to do some hand sewing for it, and it was like, no, you can do that bit, and she's left them on a pile for me to do. So I did one yesterday when I was outside dancing. And then I've got another one to finish off. It was just the way she did it. She was like, oh, this bit needs hand sewing. I said, yeah, you can do that, but you're quite good at hand sewing these days. And she's like, no, I think you can do it. All right, thanks for that. No, I didn't realise she had so many Crafty Roo stamps. Sorry. To be fair though, you do soon build up a collection with your monthly makes. And hopefully I'm not going to tell you what's in the gold envelope, but the one in the gold envelope is going to be one of those that does stay on your desk quite a lot, I think. It's going to be a good one to just have lying around for those last minute thingamabobs. Yeah, I'm not saying any more to that. It's very similar to the Dreamscapes. It all does come in. It all comes back round. So absolutely go and grab your Dreamscapes. Go and grab your imagine this with the relaxed scapes in the background. It'll all fit, and that is the key for me. So remember, you've got your mini poly plate. This is going to fit on the circle one, but you've also got that beautiful new painted one. And then, like Noella says, those Dreamscapes, I was wondering if you're going to notice that one. So you've got, yeah, so your Dreamscape ones, not so much your birds. So imagine a little birdie sat in that branch. That'd look quite cute. But yeah, all works together. I do try and make it fit. Though I was a bit surprised when Mum asked about the advent calendar ones and whether they were designed to fit. And I thought, I hadn't actually thought about that, but they did. A little birdie sat inside. Oh. Last time I got the birds out, you didn't let me use them. That sounded really wrong, but you know what I mean. I might have to dig my birds out. But yeah, Dreamscapes, Relaxed Scapes, that will fit as well. That beautiful landscape, you know the one I mean, with the sun at the bottom and the reflection in the water. That will fit behind this as well. It's all sized to fit, because I tried to keep everything to the same sizes. So it all interlinks, it all works together. If you wanted to, you could put a coffee stain behind there as well, because it all fits. I have very set sizing when I'm designing stuff. There we go, I'm just adding my colour in there. Like I say, I should have done this before I put my oxide down, because if any of it's wet, I don't want it to pick up onto me pen, but it's alright. But there you go. If you wanted to, you could go in with your gel pen, or what I'm actually looking for is, it's never where you the charcoal pencils, and just add a little bit of depth to it, because at the moment it's looking nice, but it just needs a little bit more depth, and I would get that with my charcoal pencil, which doesn't want to be found tonight. Rude of it, hey? Probably with my my samples. Ah, there we go. I haven't found my samples, but I found my pen. Yep. So if you wanted to, you could just add a bit more depth. So again, just come in, and I'm only going to concentrate on that brown one. I'm not going to concentrate about all the ones in the background. You know, all the extra bits we stamped. No, no, no. I'm not going to concentrate on them at all. It's just that one on the top. There you go. And instantly just add in little bits. And oh, the other thing that looks quite nice, which I'd be able to show you if I could find my samples. You can tell I'm really miffing myself that I'm not sure where I've put them. I'm going to do, should we do pink? Pink would look quite nice actually. Red. No, because then it looks like berries. I don't want berries. We'll do pink. Oh, that does sound like a big job, cataloguing all your stamps. But it does Like Lynn says, it builds up so quickly. This is not the right colour to do this with. Let me find a better one. I am tempted to use blue. I'm not sure how many trees have blue flowers, but we need it, don't we? You see, they do build up really, really quickly. And especially when you multi-make ones, because, you know, you get these lovely little boxes turn up. And you've got another, you know, at least 2 stamp sets in them. Whatever else I can squeeze in. There you go, I'm not liking that either. So bear with, gel pen time. Though if I move my gel pens, right, you've all got to close your eyes, because if I move my gel pens, something might slip into view that shouldn't. Right, eyes closed. Nope, did it. Oh, hang on. I have my samples at the bottom of them. I'll have a look in a minute. Oh, I've not got a very good red in here. That one I'll have to do. Ooh, no it won't. That's disgusting. Ooh, no. Don't want that colour. My berries would look like they were going off. Right. We'll try that again. There we go. So I'm doing, after all that, I said I didn't want to do red berries. I am doing red berries because, well, they work. There we go. Maybe one more. And what also looks nice is if you glaze the leaves. So on that top layer, let's see if I can find my glaze pen. Got a shiny pen there. I think that's the white one. So if you just... Ooh, it's got to be one of them too because they're different numbers. Right. Might be that one, but it's not working. Give me a second. One of these is a clear glaze and one of it is a white glaze. And if Mr. Roo was here, he'd go instantly, oh, you want this number. I think it's this one I wanted. Nope. Oh, I'm glad you like the set, Noala. No, that one's got white in it. It's this one I want. So number 800. Just if, you know, if you were interested. So next time I sit here going, oh, which one is it I need? It's number 800. And I'm just going to colour in again, just that top layer. It's almost back to front to what we normally do. Normally we build up all our layers, don't we? Whereas with this, what we're doing is we're stamping our detail and then we're just adding extra bits to it. Totally the opposite way around for us, but it works. Or I think it works. And it's fun. Nearly there. And you don't have to spend long with this vine. You could, like I said before, just leave it one stamp and it looks beautiful. Just adding the extra leaves just gives it a bit more depth and a bit more... Oh, what's that flower? Is it a wisteria? Or a clematis maybe? I'm thinking the little... You know the flower set we had, just the flower heads a few months back? I did a tiny little one. I wonder if they are too big for these. I'll have to go and have a look. What type of pen is it? It's just one of the gel pens. So this is just a clear glaze gel pen, and all it does is it's like glossy accents, but one, I can normally get it coming out a bit easier than my glossy accents, and two, it doesn't leave a dome. It just leaves the sheen. So it's just like colouring in with glossy accents, but it's a pen. I don't know if you can quite see. Oh, there. Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Cool, hey? Right then. So, let me just see where my mouse has got to. Yeah, so there we go. All done. So let's just have a quick recap, shall we? We have got this in this month's monthly make set. We've got, obviously you've got your inspirations sheet. My camera's a bit too close. Don't put it on top of that because it's still sticky. It does take a while to dry though, that, Christine. It's the usual gel pen, so it's the same as the doodle pen. Just a jelly roll pen. There we go. Right, so you get your big stamp set. So you get your star and you get your vine. We need to work on star next week because it's unfair if we do one and not the other. You also get your lovely poly plate with your painted circle on there. You also got your envelope. Yours has something in it, which will be really useful. And then you should also have your little discount card in there as well. So that is what was in December's monthly make. How cool is that? And because I can, there you go, I'm just going to quickly whip through those lovely cards from Mum. When I find mine, I will share them too. There you go. I did say it was going to be a quick whip through. There you go. That was beautiful, isn't it? That's one secure house close. Gel roll. There we go. Got Dream. And then just where Mum's popped them in with her advent calendars. Cool, hey? Ooh, and speaking of advent calendars, it's envelope day tomorrow. I do get excited about envelope days. I do. I get very excited about them. Right, so let me see if I can find my mouse again. It's gone somewhere. There we go. Right, so that is it from me tonight. We are, let me think, it's Wednesday, isn't it? I'm getting really, and last year would look good too. I'm trying to think what I was going to say then. It's Wednesday. I've lost all track of days at the moment. So it is Wednesday. We're back on the craft store on Saturday. We're taking 2 more monthly makes on there. The lovely Flower Darla and Stella. And we're going to be playing with poly plates. I have got them, just the wonderful Derek to work with, so it's just going to be fun. Great way to finish off the year working with our Derek over on the craft store on Saturday. I think it's 3 o'clock we're on. Pretty sure it's 3 o'clock. And then we're going to race back home to try and make it home in time for Strictly. Anyway, so that is it for us. Craft store on Saturday at 3 o'clock with the lovely Derek, and then we'll be back here on Monday at 7. We will be doing Monday next week. I promise. It's gone all crazy because of Christmas. I think that's everything. Hope you've enjoyed your monthly make if you've got it. If you've not, I hope it's going to turn up soon. And I hope you're enjoying your advent calendars. Envelope day. And then we start a new set as well. Oh, yeah, some good stuff. There is some good stuff coming. Yeah, it is non-stop at the moment, Noelle, you are right. We're going to calm down for Christmas though. I'm going to put my tree up soon. Not my little one, the proper one. Oh, thank you all for your lovely comments. So yeah, I hope you can join me on Saturday. If not, I'll see you here at 7 on Monday for more monthly make fun. And hopefully I'll have found my samples and my proper stamp set by then. It'll be somewhere. So thank you all. Have a lovely rest of your week and take care.